and just having just such a sense of community. You know, my godfather was Dr. West, who was our first black doctor, and Dottie West, and being over there a lot, and my other godmother, Karita Harbert. So it's just a lot of community, and I remember my parents were very, very social and active. So my brother and I were always involved in that way. Friends that I went to nursery school with, I still have to this day, you know, and so that's really kind of neat.
Talk about the sense of entrepreneurship among African Americans, and I guess it was more so 70s, 80s.
Well,
the many businesses that your family, your parents, and also your friends, was that more 70s?
Well, I think, throughout history, you know, as African Americans, we have been in business because we couldn't get a job. So we had to take our own skills and our own talents. And if that is just making a good sweet potato pie and selling it to everybody in the church, or selling candy for extra money, I think we have always been entrepreneurs where we took hold of our financial destiny. So I've always saw that growing up. Of course, my father was a business development expert, and my mother, and they've never worked for anyone. They always had their own businesses. And I think segregation had a lot to do with that. I think the downfall with our businesses maybe came with desegregation, because at that moment you lose your market, you know, because if you could go and buy anywhere, you can go and sell anywhere. And even though you could sell everywhere, the people that could buy, the buyers that could buy from you are restrictive. They buy from certain people, and they don't buy, let's say, from the mom and pops. So I've seen both. I've seen the flourishing of the businesses, especially on the West Las Vegas. My dad used to own the Golden West Shopping Center when I was a little girl, and all the different businesses that were in the shopping center. I've always seen that, so I have a deep passion to assist and to really promote people in business, because I know that's really the blood of our country.
And I was about to say, talk about the many different businesses that your parents ran and how you helped, and kind of the impression that they placed on you to now have your own business today.
Okay. Well, I remember growing up in Sugar Hill as a little girl. I wanted to be a go-go dancer because I thought that was a great job. And I would see the go-go dancers dancing, and I thought it was so glamorous. But yes, I mean, my mother was the money, and she still is, the money management expert. And watching her count that money day after day after day, Christmas, holidays, I just knew that it was very important. I saw wealth at a very young age, building wealth, and it had a tremendous impact. My father was truly a fighter as it pertained to getting the capital that he needed to start his businesses. And those businesses kind of entailed the bar, the liquor distribution, those type of businesses. And my father became very active with business development, started new ventures to help finance minority businesses here in Nevada. I think he was probably the leading financier of small businesses here in the state. Where President Bush assigned him. He was a first appointed elected official to go to the White House with the Department of Commerce, and then did it on more of a wide range basis. But business is very important, as we know, and I just always remember my dad telling us that we had to be the leaders. We had to, my brother and I both, we had to, develop our skills, get a good education, so that we didn't have to depend on anybody or anything. And I think that stuck hard with me. And so we're doing it now.
And so just roughly how many businesses over the years?
Many bars in, I think in Sugar Hill.
5, 10?
Maybe about five different bars and businesses my parents have had throughout the years.
And so your mom shared, the story of when they came here and how they got started, but it sounds like this entrepreneurial spirit was kind of born out of need.
Yeah, it was a need, and I think historically it's a need. If you find that people are not allowing you to go and work in establishments in Vegas, the main industry is gaming, so you can't get a main job in that establishment back in the '60s. Then you look, what can I do? What is my expertise? So my father is just a great businessman. He comes out of a show business background. My mother was a dancer in the Apollo and came here with the Moulin Rouge. So they took those talents and they put into business development. And then also real estate. So my father's a broker, buying homes and leasing those homes and land. And so I was witness all of that.
And today, your own business.
Yes, with Las Vegas Black Image Magazine, and we're really excited about that, and also our PR company that my husband oversees, Tureaud, Culturally Diverse Advertising and Media Relations, and there's still a need for that. You know, I loved how Jack Welch, that wrote the book Winnie, he always said you have to anything you do that uplifts humanity will be an excellent business. So we always keep that in mind as it pertains to developing businesses that feed back into a community, uplift humanity, make people feel good. And that's what Black Image does, and that's what our PR and our events do. The Taste and Sounds of Soul coming up soon, February.
So based on what your parents experienced when they came to Las Vegas in the '60s, and the goals and kind of the morals that they instilled in you, entrepreneurship is a reality for you.
It is.
But talk about the reality for other African Americans in 2014. When you think about where we are right now, this isn't a reality for a lot of us.
Right. Well, I think if you look at Las Vegas, we have the highest unemployment rate. They say it's 10% for just the masses. So if it's 10% for the masses, you could best believe that we're up there 20-30%. That be the case, and we don't have a diversified economy. We have only gaming. So a lot of African Americans have lost their jobs because of the recession and everything else that we've been faced with. So entrepreneurship, just like it's been in the past, that's still reality for us today. What's lacking is the sense of value that you can build, and you know how to build off of the talent that you have. You know, what did your mother give you? What did your daddy give you? They gave you something that you can build upon. And even by reading and going to the library and learning about what other people are doing, I don't care if you do have a job. I think you still need to have a sense of self and your own talent and go and nurture that. Now with technology, you could have your own website. You could sell how your roses grow so beautiful. Just the information alone, people will buy that information. So I encourage people not to just have a job. I believe that they should own a business. I don't care who you are. And children too, because I think that is where we're at. I think that everybody has to be self-reliant in some way so that they can build wealth and understand money. You know, I don't know if we all understand money and how it works. You know, we hear stocks, bonds, mutual funds. I mean, do we really understand how we can get into the game of it?